So, Doug, what went wrong against Millwall?
A good start and a poor finish, basically. I think that's the best way to sum it up. I should have said a poor hour. Really good for the first half hour. Started the game at high tempo, a bit like the Sheffield United Cup tie, which was just before it. Got an opening goal, a really well taken goal by Liam Dickinson, his first for the club. He's the on loan Derby striker. And then, unfortunately, lost a bit of shape. Looking back, probably because Danny Cadamarteri got forced off with an injury. They'd started off playing a 4-3-3 system, which worked well. Cadamarteri was playing on the right, he was forced off, it meant a rejig, and that seemed to be the signal for Millwall to get back into the game. They scored an equaliser before half time and dominated the second half, to be fair.
Obviously, one of the talking points against Millwall was Unsworth's penalty. Have you spoken to him about that?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, the lad was gutted to miss it. It was a great opportunity to get a point. A minute from the end, their fans were up in arms about it, as you can only to be expected. And Unsworth, a good penalty taker, and he's done it throughout his career. Stepped up, he hit the ball quite well, but the keeper went the right way and smothered it. So obviously a great big disappointment, because that would have been a point, and albeit a point rather than no points, but it looks a lot better than a defeat.
The transfer window shut earlier this week. Was it close for Town, either bringing anyone in or letting anyone go?
There was a couple of inquiries for a couple of players. That didn't come off to go out on loan. The only person who did leave was Shane Killick. He went to Harrogate Town, and on-league team, obviously, really just to get more experience. Town, I understand, were in for a couple of players, possibly a goalkeeper, the manager mentioned. You'd suspect that was Paul Gerrard. That didn't work out. But having said that, obviously, Stan's made 10 signings up to now, which is a huge amount. So it's not a disaster, I don't think, that nobody else has come in. Really, they need a period of stability now to sort of gel things and let everything bed in. And the other thing to remember is that in the Coca-Cola League, you can bring a loan signing in from next Tuesday onwards, so it's not the end of the road in terms of transfers and incomings. Things could happen between now and the next transfer window in January.
Right, Doug, it's Cheltenham on Saturday, so what sort of team are they? Are they long ball? Do they like to get it down?
No, I mean, they were known as a long ball team at one time, but they seem to be trying to play a bit of football now. A similar record to Town, unfortunately. They've got 3 defeats in a row going into this game. And really seem to be finding it hard to adjust to life in League One this season. But they've got some good players. They've just signed Lloyd Owusu on loan. Everybody will know him from Sheffield Wednesday. He's a big, powerful player. They've got Barry Hales, who has been at Fulham, so another quality striker. So they do have players that can cause problems, and it's also a sort of tight pitch and a tight ground down there. So the atmosphere can be quite partisan when they want to be that way.